What is going on, guys? We're back here today with the YouTube Council. I'm here with esteemed battler Professor Aim, none other than the world champion Crash and Boom Bang, and unfortunately Professor CTC is busy at the moment. But we did finally make this video on Terastalize because CTC did tell us the correct thing to think. So we're going to be talking about Terastalize today and why we believe it should not be banned and why we will be voting to not ban it. And yeah, we wanted to go over that. Saw my boy Freeze, I put up a vid saying why he thinks it should be banned. I thought it was a great video, but I wanted to give my opinion. And you know, the agency team here, we kind of have similar beliefs on Terastalize. All three of us did get suspect test Rex as well, so we will be voting.
Wait, I didn't finish yet.
Oh,
but I will.
Aim
I'll
will
finish
finish because he's a legend. Me and CBB got our Rex, and yeah. Basically, they're going to decide on Terastalize. It's going to get suspect tested in the next 3 days. Voting goes up. I think
January
right
2nd,
now,
yes.
there's like 300 or so people qualified to vote. Go get your Rex if you haven't already. But yeah, obviously, the game has been out for 6 weeks now, right? Opinions have changed quite a bit on Terastalize for every player. I'm sure a lot of people at first thought it was broken or didn't think it was broken, and then they swapped opinions. Personally, I thought it was a really crazy mechanic off the rip. I never thought it was outright broken, but I did think that it was inevitable for there to be some type of restriction. Now, 6 weeks later, I think my opinion has changed a little bit on both sides. And I got Joey and CBB here as well because I wanted them to give their perspective so it's not too biased. But of course, before I go any further, folks, I do have to say, less than 9 days left to cop the new agency winter collection. Appreciate all the love and support so far, guys. We've been killing it, and you know what? We got to finish strong. Go check it out if you haven't already. Our premium line, we got these amazing graphics, embroidery on the sweats, truckers, the beautiful slides. Go get yourself something nice from this drop if you haven't already, because as I always say, after this is gone on January 6th, it's never coming back. You won't be able to get this drop again. So go get yourself something nice, our premium sweats, our crews, whatever you like, and let's get back into the video. Straight off the bat, I want to ask you guys, what is your opinion on Terastalize? I know we're saying that we don't want to ban it, but tell me, what do you think about Terastalize as a whole? You think this is a healthy, good mechanic?
You can go first, Evie.
All right, I'm gonna go first. It's funny because you said most people change their opinion in some way. I don't think that really happened for me. Like, before this game came out, I thought it was gonna be not broken. I mean, we didn't have like obviously any game feel for it or whatever because we never played with it. After it released, obviously at first it was very overwhelming, right? You get Terra'd on and you get swept completely, like, because you don't know what's gonna happen, right? But I realized like pretty early on, the more I played, the more I actually got used to it. And I think for a lot of this, it's more a question of your philosophy, so to speak. Because I think, like, if you think predicting terrors, predicting around them, building around them in the builder, all that stuff is like good gameplay, so to speak. I think it totally is.
Yeah,
I think
if you think it brings a good element to the game.
Yeah. I think it brings a really interesting element to the game. And I think for as much as people complain about not seeing terror types, I think the underlying issue, like, it doesn't even get solved if you just vote for showing terror types, so to speak. Because think about it, like, when you're playing the game, how often do you actually lose because they terror into, like, a different type, and you didn't at least prepared for it, right?
Yeah.
So to speak, there's very few Pokemon that have super differing terror types. There's some that gain, like, a resist or something, but even those you can play around. And there's so few that change completely 180 in a really bad way that you can't prepare for in a
you're
builder,
absolutely
right?
Like, Annihilate is always going to be the water or the
or
the fire or fairy, right? It's always doing the same
like
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chi-Yu is almost always turning into its stab type or Terra Blast Grass. Like, you know that's happening. Dragon Dance, Roaring Moon, Dragon Dance, D-Knight. There's like two options.
Usually, always normal, fire, steel.
Yup, and then yeah, exactly.
For Roaring Moon, you know, flying.
There's a little bit more variation.
If you see booster energy, I wonder which one it's gonna be.
Exactly. You see booster, it's extremely, you know what I mean? Same with Gallade, or what's his name, Iron Valiant. More often than not, it's going to be the ghost one on offensive teams to offensively check Dragonite if you see booster.
Sure.
So now, like, it's been 6 weeks since the game came out. I agree. It's quite simple to know what you're gonna see. Yes, every now and then you're gonna see some super rare Terra type, but I mean, that is just a building thing, right? You could say the same thing for Z moves. No?
Yeah, and I think for like the defensive ones in particular, the ones people actually complain about the most, right? Like Annihilate and like defensive
Dirge,
because
Garganackle.
Garganackle,
Garganackle's a really annoying one. Yeah.
I think all of those you can handle more than sufficiently in the builder, honestly.
Sure.
Like, especially if you know they're not just going to turn Terra and immediately sweep right there, like Roaring Moon, for example, does, right?
Yeah.
Garg set is still good regardless of Terra. The Protect Salt Cure set, still good
For sure,
regardless of
Garg
Terra.
is still super annoying anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if it Terras, like, you should have an answer in your build teams to at least fucking force it out. Sorry for the swearing. I
you
do
don't
feel
gotta worry
pretty
about
passionate
that.
about this. At least a way to deal with like all the forums. Like the team I laddered with was like, I feel super good against those kind of teams because it abused like
Hold on,
all
let me
of them.
highlight
Like,
that because I got it on my screen right now. This is the team CBB went ahead and got Rex with, folks. Very clean offense. CBB, tell us about this team since it's verified. He went 34-3 or whatever on the ladder. Shimon. All right.
3-4, good enough. Yeah.
Tell
The
us
thing
about
is,
this.
I think against offense in particular, Guard Chomp Scissor Moth is really good.
sure.
Against Fat too, actually. But like with Chomp, you threaten the Dragon Tail against stuff like Ape.
Yup, Terra Ghost. So if you need to, you can keep those shits up versus a Tusk.
Yeah,
or
I did
whatnot.
that. I did that like twice, I think. Yeah, it's pretty rare. I usually Terra Scissor because it's broken.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you think no, I agree with you because we always talk about how good Scizor is when you Terra Steel, Bullet Punch, Okoing, Dragapult, Roaring
So
Moon, stuff like that. So so would you say for your team, you almost always feel like you Terra Scizor?
Almost always. I think the two I Terra the most are Scissor and Iron Hands, though, because they're my main offense, so to speak.
Yeah, that's
Dragonite,
true.
I realized, is a lot for E-Speed and not as much for actually sweeping, because no one gets swept by Dragonite anymore.
Yeah, that's true. It's very easy unless you
I
get
think
put in a
that's really,
situation.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, initially how Chien-Pao, and I still think Chien-Pao is really good, right? But I think Chi-Yu's way higher.
For sure,
now.
for sure. I think
Too.
they're like probably the two most annoying. I don't know if Chien-Pao is as broken as Chi-Yu, but those two are the most annoying.
That
for
mod
me.
definitely feels more manageable now, and I was thinking the same thing about Dragonite. Like, I don't know the last time I've been swept by a Dragonite's normal Dragonite at all. Whether I'm using Ghost or Steel Rotom on my team, or literally just anything. I don't
Yeah.
remember the last time that thing was swept.
This team on paper doesn't look that amazing against Dragonite, but you have Garchomp with the Helm Trap. You have Scissor, which killed it off the Helm Trap.
BP.
Pretty sure
Tusk
72.
lives
It's
very
good.
easily and is
Yeah,
first
Tusk
banded.
lives.
Hands can't
Iron
die
Moth
to shit.
has
Yeah.
Iron Moth has Whirlwind to force it out. My own Dragonite, right?
Very epic set.
And yeah, I just think Terra is such an interesting part, and like I said,
Yeah, I like how your team makes use of Terra. I really do. You have a lot of
yeah,
different options
exactly.
for it.
I
And
think you
it's
can
obvious
go with,
too. It's obvious what you have, right?
for the most part, yeah. I mean, Great Tusk Steel. I caught like a Chim Power too, though, but even that
Sure.
is kind of standard right now, right?
Yeah,
Steel
I
Tusk.
have seen a couple of
Steel
steel
Great
ones.
Tusk, Water
Yeah.
Great Tusk.
Yeah, basically whatever you
Flying
can
hit-
soak Icicle Crash with.
Yeah. Flying Hands is like super standard. Moth Grass should be standard-ish. Dragonite
Yeah.
obviously normal. Scissor Steel. Yeah, and Chomp is Ghost.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
so I
sure.
feel like even with the restriction in Terra, it wouldn't really make a difference for a team like
Right?
this.
Exactly.
And
That's
Because
what
you
I'm
already
saying.
know who
on,
these
yeah.
are. You already
Yeah,
know
the
who these
only
are.
thing is like you know for sure it's like what's a tusk steel tusk and not something, so you can predict around it more easily with like Chien Power's
Yeah,
confidence,
like
right?
you might
big
stick a
fucking
sword.
root.
Yeah, exactly.
cares?
That type of 50-50 always existed. We look back at Gen 7. You have a Tangrowth versus Landorus T. They could have that Z Sky Strike or they could not. But you know what I mean? These types of like huge, like big game-changing mind games have existed in past generations. So it's not like Gen 9 introducing Terra now introduces this, oh fuck, if you get this turn wrong, you lose your Pokemon, and that's so unfair prediction-wise. We already had that with Z moves, I think.
I was gonna make another parallel, and that's to Dynamax, because with Terra, I've never once felt like my opponent actually played like way worse Terra and then won.
Okay.
That's how I felt about Dynamax.
Yeah,
with
I felt
Terra, I don't
that
feel-
about
I
some
don't
shit
feel that
too.
way.
Like I felt like Magearna in Gen 7 was one of those Pokemon where you could play badly and win.
have a
I don't
C
think
move and win with
exactly,
Shift Gear, yeah.
but that's a combination of the Pokemon plus the mechanic, and also
sure,
Magearna could
sure.
win with leftovers or Ayapapa or whatever. In this
sure.
generation, I don't think Terra is breaking anyone too far. I think Chi-Yu
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Chi-Yu's broken regardless of Terra.
Sure.
It's
sure.
so
Good to know.
Terra, yeah, Terraing it into a fire or dark type, yeah, it makes it OP, but they're already
for-
OP. So,
And like for Annihilate, they turn Terra Water, and you still hit it for like 15. Like no shit, you're gonna
Yeah.
get swept by Rage Fist, right? Like my team, I have Chomp to Dragon Tail it out. I have Moth to Whirlwind, because Rage Fist does nothing if you don't
and
Terra.
you need big
then
hits.
hit it.
If your strongest move is like a fucking Iron Treads, Earthquake, or like Rotom Volt
From
Switch,
Dondozo,
that's what I'm saying. If you're running some Dondozo shit, like you need some power or some anti-mechanic. That's your
or
fault.
Toxic, literally something.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
something.
saying, right?
You need to have. If your strongest move is these unstab Earthquakes or whatever, then you're gonna get fucked up, obviously. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like at a high level too, Terra allows for a lot of different predictions. A lot of crazy stuff. I used fucking, what's it called? Haxorus, regular Salamence, all these different types of Dragon Dancer in OU, and they can put in a lot of work. I don't know if you saw, but Haxorus, I was running Terra, Electric,
that's just
and
what Z moves were too.
Yeah.
That's literally what Z moves were for us too. Let us use like mons that were bad and do it.
Exactly.
And it's not like you can't. It's not like you can't predict, dude. I mean, my tournament finals game, I earthquake the Skeledirge, and then I Iron Headed them next turn with my Dragonite.
Because you're gonna force that. You could look at their framework too and think, what are they likely to have? You know. Oh fuck! I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah. Oh no, I remember. Espathra. See, a few weeks ago, I was like, "Oh shit, I hate this mon. They gotta ban this shit. It's so cheap. I don't see this shit for shit anymore." When's the last time you saw an Espathra?
It's literally so
it's fucking
free,
bad.
dude.
Yeah, right. Metagame changed so quickly.
Crap.
Metagame changed so quickly. People realized you literally need nothing for this thing. It's not good. Even if it turns into a fighting
look
type,
at my team. I didn't even try to check it, but it doesn't do shit against my team.
What is it gonna do? Turn into a fairy type? Bullet punch, 1000%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Otherwise, it gets dragon tailed. Moth has whirlwind. Can't even set up on that.
Can't Oko Moth.
Tusk
is steel. One hit KO'd it.
You don't even. If you simply have a golden goal in your team and don't let it take 70, like.
No,
like
yeah,
40%.
literally. Yeah.
Trick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not to mention Dirge obliterates the Espathra playstyle too. Espathra in general is not that good, which is funny because I remember a few weeks ago I was like, this shit with Terra, it's just too much. And now it's like this shit is nothing. So honestly, we just have to keep letting the metagame form. Every week I play, like I continuously get like a better understanding of the game. I never wanted Terra initially banned. I did want it restricted, but now I feel like I don't know. I feel like do nothing, as in no ban, no restriction, is about even to me as team preview.
Yeah. That's what it is for me too.
Yeah, I think they're actually neck and neck. So guys, the options that all qualified voters have are, you're supposed to rank them first of all 1 through 4 based on what you like the most. But the first one is to do nothing, meaning the tier remains completely unchanged and nothing happens with Terastalize. Second option is to straight up ban Terastalize, remove it from the game completely. And then the third option is for team preview, so you know, you can just scroll over the Pokemon and see. That's kind of what they have in VGC, right?
Yeah, so VGC has open team sheet, so you actually get to see not only the Terra types of the mons, but you get to see what moves they have as well. You don't see their EVs or anything, but obviously, I don't want that. Like Pokemon's an information game, and part of why I like singles is I get to find the information. But the Terra type,
I do like that aspect of singles a lot. It rewards some patient play, but also some aggro play. You know.
And like also actually knowing what everything does.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I see people
like
make comments sometimes.
Oh, I know that Scarf instead of reading that Scarf read.
Yeah, I see people make comments sometimes saying, oh, you know, they just want singles to be a meta game where you know everything going on. No, this singles is based on a game where you're supposed to find out what your opponent has through your playing. Like, that is a core element of 6v6. No one's trying to remove that mechanic. It's just
that's why, guys, when we fight a team we use and we look at the poker pace, the game is so easy because we know everything that they could do.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It would be interesting. I don't know if 6v6 could ever do full like reveal like as a ladder. I don't think that would be as good. But yeah, I think team preview is pretty fine. I think it would be an interesting way. But I don't know. I think like if I gave it a breakdown, it would be like 55% no ban. I mean, do nothing, 55%, and 45% team preview. Because I think a team preview could be cool, but I would like a team preview ladder as a suspect test right after this, and then we decide if that was fun or bullshit. That's what I said before
to you, right? Like I said, I think that what they should have done was just showed it as a suspect for the suspect. Just showed it, just to see if we know.
How are we supposed to know?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. If this is better than nothing, if this is better than doing nothing, if this feels exactly the same.
Yeah, 100%. So CBB, you are pretty confidently do nothing, right? More above everything else.
Yeah, I'm voting do nothing and then preview because I don't think preview changes very much. That's why I'm voting it second grade.
Yeah.
And then like far below that, I like the 1 Terra and.
Oh yeah, I didn't even say the last option because I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just fucking ignored it. Yeah. The last option, guys, as CVV said, it is limit 1 Terra user on your team, and that would be your lead Pokemon. So they would know immediately that your first Pokemon in your team party, that's your Terra user, but they don't know the type. I don't like that very much. I don't know why they get to know.
It's worse. It feels worse. It feels stupider than and I know I'm using the word stupider, but
no, that's fine.
It feels like, more stupid than a Z move. Like, why am I?
Why do they get to know? Yeah, why do you have to know that they're the Terra user? That's very stupid.
I may have changed my decision, and I might vote ban over that because it's literally a stupid option.
No, I agree. It's like that's just making it weird. I think if they were ever gonna do the one per team,
it's like if I had a mega and that was my mega, and now you know, like, what's the? I'm not gonna catch you off.
Yeah, it's like if everybody can mega, but they tell you exactly, no, this is the guy he is megaing.
that literally kills like everything I love about Terra 2, kind of. So like, what's the point,
Yeah,
right? I like how flexible it is.
That's
like
not even a balancer. That is giving more information for no reason in a game. I feel like that is not even a balancing thing.
It doesn't balance crap.
Yeah, in fact, it makes it less. It's just giving more information. I don't like that shit. You have
I think it makes the game less interesting.
I think it makes the game less interesting too. I think what would have been interesting, like we talk about many times, is that you pick the one Terra in your team, but they don't know. That would have been better.
Maybe.
But even then,
yeah. But even then, that's literally what it is now.
No, right? That is what it is now. Agreed. Because you're still usually tearing the same guy. I very rarely tear my Glamora or whatever off the rip.
It wouldn't like if they did.
It would change so little still. Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. I think show and do nothing are the only two good ones in my opinion.
Yeah, like because everything else defeats the purpose to me.
Yeah, show that way the people that are saying I have no idea if this Garganachi is about to become a water or whatever type, or this Skeletor or this Annihilate was going to become fire or whatever, right? Yeah. Versus me, I have no idea. Well, now you know, right? And let's see how the metagame adapts from there. I mean, CVV and I were saying that, you know, at the point, because we've been playing, so, you know, for 6 weeks, whatever, at this point, you kind of know what people are going to Terra type into, right? Golden Go on a balloon, usually flying type. Golden Go any other one, usually fighting type, whatever, right? So, but this review removes obviously that, okay, which one is it? Guessing for some people that think makes it uncompetitive, right? And so from there, if we made everything be one, maybe we should try that metagame and just see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, figure out what the hell happens. I have no idea if that's not broken or not, but I still like that better than one Terra. I still like that better than ban. I think I'm with you actually. I think I'm more do nothing now, CB, than show. But I do think that show is. I agree with you. They're way above. Yeah, they're way above all the other options.
I don't mind show.
Yeah,
I realize. I used to not like it, but I realize I don't mind it because it really doesn't change anything.
Show still has a good. It still keeps the mechanic Terra pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
mechanic, but it helps the people, especially the newer players, I think, out more, and it helps the good players stay good. In my opinion.
More consistent, I guess. Yeah, sure.
The whole point,
I don't mind that. Sure.
The way
I'm leaning towards do nothing. My bad. I'm leaning towards do nothing, show, not even apply to the thing, and then Terra and then ban. Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm trying to think.
No, ban and then one Terra. Ban and then one Terra.
Ban Terra last.
I'm trying to think if I want do nothing versus what's it called?
Almost.
Versus one or preview. Like, they're all really... I don't want anything done, but also I would like to see a metagame with... I want to try it. Like, sometimes, I used to always say, and when I say used to, I'd still kind of be saying, like, who gives a fuck about Terra right now? Just keep it, because when Pokemon Home comes out, it's going to be crazy. But also, that could be a far ways away. We should be testing out different metagames and seeing, hey, maybe we can optimize Terra and make it the most fun, fair mechanic. So...
Sure.
Yeah. Look how we did it with Baton Pass, right?
Because I already... Sorry to interrupt you. Because I already think it might not even be broken with home, dude. It's just gonna be different because we're gonna adapt for 3 more months.
Exactly. We're gonna adapt for 3 more months. Like, exactly. Sometimes I was talking. I think Chi-Yu, Chien-Pao, Annihilate, all of those might be broken with Terra. But are those mons just broken? That is one other thing I wanted to bring up. Do you think those mons are just too good then, or are they just the best Terra users?
I think Ape. I don't even think it's Ape. I think it's just Rage Fist, right? I've already had this.
Sure. Yeah.
I think it's.
But let's say Annihilate, and it's not Rage Fist because Primeape is shit. So
no, but it's if Annihilate had Shadow Claw and not Rage Fist, it would not be doing what it does.
Sure, but if it were to get banned, it would be banned. It would not be Rage Fist.
For sure.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that Annihilate and all those other guys, Chi-Yu, Chien, they're just like the best because of Terra? Well, besides Chi-Yu, of course.
I think Ape is going to be good regardless. When I see an Ape, I'm like, okay, I got to do 50 to this
Facts.
thing.
I always be scared of shit when I see an Ape.
I don't even think Ape is that crazy, but yeah, I obviously prepare for it more in the build than most, shockingly.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Shockingly.
Yeah, but I think my opinion now, after all this time, because like a few weeks ago, I really did hate a Spother and shit like that. Yeah, Chi-Yu, Annihilate, Chien-Pao, like Garg, all these mons are annoying with Terra, but they're all annoying regardless of if they Terra it or not. So it doesn't exactly make a big difference if they change.
I realized, I think I realized a lot that if I can Terra, it actually makes it harder to check some stuff. No cap.
Terra really rewards you, right?
Yeah.
I think it can go both ways, obviously, but I think it's really skill based, honestly.
Yeah, because there's good times to Terra. You can Terra early, you get a huge advantage, and that could bite you in the back, and then your opponent could be well. Or you can Terra late game to help save you for something you had in the back ready.
That's what I like too. That's so flexible. You can use it at any stage. You can use it at any Pokemon. That's why I don't even want to restrict it to one. ever.
Yeah, because for now, I agree. It keeps doing a lot of crazy shit. Honestly, I was just laddering the other day with a team my boy Anti gave me defensive Leech Seed Obama Snow with Terra, bro. He was hard to kill. I Terra Ferried up. I Leech Seeded. He couldn't kill me. And I didn't even have to. Cool. And I didn't have to Terra Ferry sometimes because I had the ice giving me the Fizz Def boost. Guess how much Meowscar out of U-turn did?
To max defense?
Yeah, in the snow.
In the hail, 13.
40.
18 with U-turn. 18.
Yep.
Oh, to Fairy. Okay.
No, I wasn't Fairy. I was regular, super effective.
Yeah, dude. That thing
wait.
with Life Orb, Adamant, Sacred Sword, Sharpness boosted from Gallade. Like, it's insane how it's a strain how bulky ice types are at the moment.
Yeah, but regardless, guys, Terra's fun. I think it's a healthy mechanic for now. We'll see as time goes on how it evolves, but my prediction is that it's not getting banned for shit. It's probably
I want to see all 3 Terras in SPL. I want to see Terra in SPL. That's what I want to see.
No,
I'm signing up for SV.
It's not gonna get banned. Like I'm very confident it's not gonna get banned. I think people like it too much, and I also think that I don't think anyone really feels like they get it still.
Yeah.
All the way.
I mean, I kind of do, but I'm always pretty early enlightened.
You've always been the best by like 10 miles.
But like a light year.
Maybe 15. But that about wraps it up, guys. That's our opinions on Terastalize. Let us know in the comments below what you think. You think, Terastalize broken, not broken? How would you like to see it restricted? What do you think about when Pokemon Home comes around? You think Terastalize is going to be that big of a deal? Let us know. And go ahead and get your suspect test requirements so you can vote on the future of Terastalize. Peace, folks. Thanks for watching.